My name is Hailegebrel TADESE. I'm the area manager of Ethiopian Airlines in Switzerland. I want to express my deep gratitude for the organizers of International African Entrepreneurship Fair, and I'm really delighted to be part of this online event. As Ethiopian Airlines is invited to share different pointers, factors, and concepts about the airline and how we have succeeded in this kind of difficult pandemic time, I'm really glad to present few pointers. Ethiopian Airlines is the largest aviation industry in Africa. We are the largest group in Africa, airline group in Africa. And Ethiopian Airlines is made of 6 business units by name MRO Service, Ethiopian Cargo and Logistics, Ethiopian Aviation Academy, Ethiopian Addis Ababa Hub Ground Service, and Ethiopian International Service, and lastly Ethiopian Airport Service. This airline is made of these different business units, which has its own business structure and management. Ethiopian Airlines has started operation before 7 years in 1946 with the first flight from Addis Ababa to Cairo via Asmara. When we start operation in Africa, which was 1946, most of African countries were under colony, and there was no connection between different Africans. So the first motto and vision which we put was connecting Africans together. So we have given that motto to ourselves and start to connect Africa. In that time, if you want to travel from Accra to Addis Ababa, you have to go to London and come back to Addis Ababa. So we have avoided this problem by doing our best to connect Africa together. And we were the reason, and we were one of the backbones of African Union, because we were the one who were transporting different African leaders to form our union or African Union before decades. After we make sure that we connect Africa together, our next purpose and next motto was connecting Africa to the world, and we have successfully achieved that, because currently we have 127 destinations all over the world, and from those 127 destinations, 62 of them are in Africa. The number of countries which Africa currently has is only 54, but Ethiopian Airlines has 62 destinations now, which shows that we have the deepest network in Africa, plus we are the one who are connecting the world to Africa and Africa to the world. The other point which I should mention about Ethiopian Airlines is our fleet. We have 128 young aircrafts which are operating all over the world. As you well know, the industry average for aircraft age is around 11 years, but Ethiopian Airlines has the average age of our aircraft is only 5 years, which shows the youngness of our fleet. And this has a direct relationship with customer satisfaction, because whenever you have very new aircraft, that means the probability of facing delays and issues related to on-time performance will decrease. So we are really proud to have these 128 brand new aircrafts. In 2018-19, we have transported 12 million passengers, which makes us the largest airlines, the largest airline in Africa. When you come to COVID-19 has affected the whole world. Almost all industries in the world are affected by the impact of the pandemic, but the severe impact of the COVID was reflected on the airline industry. And Ethiopian Airlines is one of the airlines in the world, so we were affected very seriously. But because of different actions which we have taken, we have managed to survive that kind of a very difficult situation. To point out a few of the pointers which we have done right and become a reason for us to survive are, first, we have Ethiopian Airlines is one of the most profitable airlines. So our strategy, our policy, our vision, our target, everything is related to profit. So it's a profit-oriented airline, and we have to change that because of the pandemic, and we change our policy, our strategy from profit oriented attitude and from profitability mode to survival mode. Whenever you change your policy and strategy to survival mode, there are actions which you take related to cost and different issues, and we have managed to easily divert to the survival mode from profitability mode, which has helped us a lot. The other point is diversification. As I've mentioned earlier, we have different business units in the industry. We have different business units in the group. One of them was cargo. We had 12 freighter aircrafts before the pandemic also. We have the largest cargo terminal in Africa before pandemic also. So this shows we are ready to face any kind of huge demand on the cargo side. So we changed our concentration. Of course, we are both passenger and cargo airline in the past also, but our stress has changed from passenger service to cargo service, because 90% of our passenger flights were grounded because of the pandemic. So we managed to concentrate on one of the business units which we have, which is cargo, and we have successfully operated different charter flights. We have operated around 380 charter cargo flights. We have transported PPEs, masks, from one part of the world to the other part of the world, from to Europe, to America, to Africa, to everywhere, which shows Ethiopian Airlines has fought the pandemic more than any airline. So our capacity to change our strategy easily, which depends on the diversification, on the diversified business model which we have, has helped us a lot to be very flexible and to adapt our service. Plus, as I've told you, we have 12 freighter aircrafts before the pandemic, but when the pandemic erupted, what we did is we have changed 24 passenger service aircrafts from passenger to cargo. We take out the seats and we changed the model of the passenger aircraft into cargo. So we already had 12 cargo aircrafts plus the 24 aircrafts which we changed from passenger to the cargo, has helped us a lot because our capacity has increased. Our capacity to handle the cargo has increased because the demand was so high, and that's why we were capable of transporting these important equipments and medical equipments from one part of the world to the other. So because of this reason, because of the way we react to the pandemic, because of the way we work very hard in order to fight the pandemic, WHO and WFP has selected Addis Ababa as a hub for humanitarian services to Africa. So currently, Ethiopian Airlines has a hub which is a humanitarian hub for any humanitarian aid to Africa, which shows we have done a marvelous and great job on fighting the pandemic. As you all know, the motto of this event is building the Africa we want is possible now. This motto has been proven by Ethiopian Airlines because we have built and run an airline which is the most successful airline in Africa and one of the strongest airlines in the world. Ethiopian Airlines is owned by 100% by the government of Ethiopia and the whole management team is made of Ethiopians. So this shows we Africans, if we stand together, if we have a vision, we can achieve whatever we need. We can create a prosperous Africa, which can be one of the examples of the world. So this motto is proven by Ethiopian Airlines, and many companies, African companies, can benchmark Ethiopian Airlines in order to make sure that they build an Africa which is possible now. Finally, I want to express my deep gratitude for the event organizers and for the attendees who has given Ethiopian Airlines a chance to present about different factors and story of Ethiopian Airlines. Thank you so much.